New developments tonight in a Rochester shooting. We're learning the 24-year-old man is recovering from taking a bullet to the shoulder and another one grazed his chest.
Let's take a look at the scene from last night. The victim saying he was in a vehicle with a woman and two children here, including a baby, in this KFC parking lot.
That's when police believe 3 shots were fired, hitting the victim and his vehicle.
KIMT News 3's Annalise Johnson is live at the scene to tell us what neighbors have to say about the shooting. Annalise, it's got to be upsetting.
Katie, George, it all went down here at this KFC at 12th Street. Now, Katie, George, this is the second shooting in Rochester in just 3 days. This KFC is across the street from a school and surrounded by a residential neighborhood. I spoke to some of those neighbors, and they tell me they're simply surprised that it happened here.
Bang, bang, bang. They're too quick to be firecrackers.
It sounded like 3 or 4 really loud pops.
Lindsay Colwell and Richard McKnight were outside their homes near the KFC when they heard gunshots and tires screeching.
It's concerning. Shots could travel quite a distance. We were outside behind our house, but with ricochet and everything, and in the neighboring houses that are closer, it's always a danger, I'm sure.
Despite the shooting, they tell me they feel their neighborhood is a safe place to live.
There's not any more crime in this part of Rochester than there is in any other. I have no qualms about living here.
Last night's incident is the second Rochester shooting in 3 days. The co-leader of the Rochester chapter of Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America is troubled by the gunplay.
It is sickening and disgusting, and I just think it's completely unacceptable. We should be able to live our lives without gun violence, and it's bone-chilling, frankly. I feel awful for everyone involved.
I did speak to Rochester police today and was told that 2 shootings in 3 days is a trend point they are continuing to monitor, but that the 2 incidents are unrelated and specifically targeted. Live in Rochester, Annalise Johnson, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Annalise. Now, RPD tells us they have 5 suspects were in a silver vehicle, and a 2014 Nissan Altima was in fact reported stolen, later found abandoned by the Quarry Hill West Pavilion. Police believe that car may have been involved in the shooting. Anybody with information urged to contact Rochester Police. KIMT News 3 continues.